Ahoy, everybody. Welcome back to Fandom Fights for the Fall Teams Tournament. I'm Tim. That is Nick. Nick, today I was spit on, I was pooped on, and I was screamed at all by the same person. Can you guess who it was? If you said Cody, because I think that's what you said, no, because you're muted. So I don't know what you said, but I think you said Cody.
I did say Cody.
Oh, no, it wasn't Cody. It was Ellie. But anyway, so I've had a great day. Nick, your day, how was it? And are you excited to be here? Tell us about the match, Nick. As I put this pillow.
You asked me 4 questions. My day was good. I got spit on, pooped on, yelled at also.
Nice.
I don't have a baby. And yeah, I'm excited for this match. It's a rematch from the winners of the Team's Frenzy. Mark and Albert won that. They played in a contender match. Guns and Chips went on to challenge for the title. They were unfortunately unsuccessful. They're here back to face back to Formula again, who also just last played in a different contender match when Jake cashed in his last one standing. So I'm excited. I think it was anybody's game when they played the first time. I think it's anyone's game now. It was close last time. I think it'll be close this time. And anyone could win, Tim.
Absolutely. So let's get into it, starting with the promos.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, I think you guys have like a very, very deceptive record, considering that you guys keep fucking up and earning yourselves #1 contenders matches at these special events. So instead of getting a bounce back match against another sub 500 team, you go against like one of the best teams in the league. But I think you guys are also have the caliber of the team you're facing today, and I think you have what it takes to beat them. So thoughts on this match?
You have way too much optimism for this match, Dylan. I love it. We need it though. Listen, I said in the last match that I'm sort of looking at the ends of my time here in Fandom. We'll see how this run goes in this tournament. But yeah, we're just here and we'll see how it goes. Mark and I have, found, I would say, a little bit more success in another division, another league. Would you say that, Mark? Just a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit, just
a little bit.
Okay.
So we'll see how this goes for us. But yeah. Let's just try and have fun.
Sure, let's do it.
Hey guys, so Dylan is a smart guy, and he said a lot of true things. Their record is deceptively low. They have played in 2 #1 contenders matches. He also said another correct thing. You guys are one of the best teams in the league. It's shocking to me that you guys haven't actually won a belt because you guys have played so many times and you guys just are always that close. I think we have a really good shot at beating them. We've beaten them before. I think we can do it again. What are your thoughts?
I poked my eye right before the promo, so I think we have a visual disadvantage today, but otherwise I'm good.
Albert, I will be your eyes. I will be
trust you.
your eyes. We'll get through this. I'll like describe how you need to write on your. Well, that will give away an answer. We'll figure it out. It out.
We got this. Light the fuse.
Nick, how the hell's your internet?
I don't think that's the problem, Tim, but coincidentally, 200 other people did just move in and are using this same internet now, so that's great.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, Nick, do you want to give the rules to round 1, or should I do that?
I'll do it, Tim, and you just, do your thing. Getting round number 1. This is how round number 1 is going to work. It's going to be 10 questions from a fan of fights. Everybody's going to have 15 seconds to write down their answer. At the end of 15 seconds, we'll say pens down, at which point the players will reveal their answer and say it aloud. Each correct answer is worth 1 point apiece, and should any individual player get all 10 questions correct in round number 1, they would receive a bonus question. Each team will have 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Teams, any questions as we get into round number 1?
All right, Nick, kick it off.
Your first question comes in the category of Disney animation. What are the names of either of the 2 main character mice in the Rescuers franchise? Just need 1 name.
I forgot to write stuff on my board. I'm losing it today. Let me tell you.
I wrote it.
You are ahead of me then. Maybe. Well, I don't know if I trust you with your hands. 5. 4,
I
3,
do things.
2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Albert.
Bianca?
Let's go to Mark.
Oh, I said Hank and Bonnie. I misread the question.
Let's go to Boatman
Bianca.
and Jake.
Bianco.
Yeah. All
Okay.
right. So
There's a B. There's a B.
That's an O though.
no, I see the thing. For the-
Bianca, like it works. Like
Bianca. See the little
Bianca.
dash.
I'm good with it, Nick. Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about it for a lot longer than I thought we would, but yeah.
Yeah. So 2-1 is the score. Your next question comes in the category of horror icons. Which Nightmare on Elm Street film features a character in a dream using 3D glasses to enter Freddy's mind? You like 3D, Nick?
I think 1D is enough.
What are you doing? What are
I'm
you
having
doing?
a rough night, Tim. Yeah,
I was about to say, I'm like, you didn't think that one through, did you? 5,
a busy weekend.
3,
Trying to be
2,
quick on my feet, and that
1.
just doesn't work right now.
Hands down. Let's go to Mark.
let's see. So the Dream Master.
Let's go to Boatman.
I said Freddy's dead.
Let's go to Jake
Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare.
and Albert.
I said Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare.
Oh wow.
Freddy's dead. Freddy's dead. The final nightmare is correct. So 4-2 in favor of Guns and Chips. What's next, Nick?
Your next question comes in the category of scores and soundtracks. And your question is, who composed the score for Superman, the movie?
Do you think all films would be better if they just had the movie after the title?
No.
Suspiria, the movie.
The Blob,
The movie.
WandaVision, the movie. Yeah, I think that'd be a lot
I
better.
think that would have been better too. Yeah, 5.
Russia's based on the novel Push by Sapphire.
1. Hands down. Let's go to Boatman.
John Williams.
Jake.
John Williams.
Albert.
John Williams.
And Mark.
At least I remember this one. John Williams.
John Williams is correct. 6-4. Your next question is in the category of Middle Earth. Which 2 Fellowship members are the only ones to actually see Boromir get shot by arrows in the Fellowship of the Ring? Fun fact. So I was making bottles for the needy little baby that lives in my house. And I opened my computer to send out the link. Computer was at 1%. I almost didn't make it. It was close. It was a close one, Nick. 5.
That's a very brave tale, Tim. I'm so sorry.
1. Pens down. Thank you. Let's go to Jake.
I said Marion Pippin.
Let's go to Albert.
Marianne Pippin.
Let's go to Mark
Hope so. Marion Pippin.
and Bowman.
I said Frodo and Sam.
Marion Pippin is correct. So I totally goofed up the score. 7-6, Nick?
Yeah.
Okay. Then what is next?
Your next question comes in the category of Star Wars. In The Last Jedi, when they first meet, how does Rose stop Finn from deserting the rebellion? The Resistance?
Resistance.
The Resistance.
Good catch.
Resistance.
Oh,
They all mean the same thing, but we're going to call it something slightly different.
Yeah.
And pretend that it's original.
1. Pens down. Let's go to Albert.
I said electrocute him.
Let's go to Mark.
Said tases him.
Let's go to Boatman.
I said she shocks him.
And Jake.
I said she tases him.
I would take all those, Nick. Yeah.
That's what I.
Yeah. All right. So
That's
9-8 is the score. Your next question is going to come in the category of Pixar. In Incredibles 2, what is the name of the younger female hero who idolizes Elastigirl but is eventually brainwashed by Evelyn? Spoiler alert. Oh my God.
Are we sure it's not The Incredibles 2?
I'm positive. I've played this game, so I was challenged once on this, and I almost threw my board at someone.
What if it was like a TH apostrophe, like The Incredibles 2?
Like fish in chips. 5, 4,
No, not like that.
1. Pens down. Let's go to Mark.
I don't think it's, I said void.
Let's go to Boatman.
It's void.
Jake.
The MVP of the movie, Void.
And Albert.
Void.
Void is correct. 11-10.
They wrote it with an I though, which means that their check is not eligible to be cashed. So I think you shouldn't accept their answers.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Nick, what's next?
Your next question comes in the category of the MCU. Which MCU film features a character flying around an active battle scene, trying to see if anyone has any tape?
Sorry, did you say tape?
Yes. Yep. Same thing happened to me last week.
Are you okay?
I found some eventually.
That's good.
And it was less of a battlefield and more of a movie theater lobby.
Did you just snicker again?
3.
Snickering.
Repeat the question.
1. All right, that's going to be a repeat for Back to Formula.
The question again. Which MCU film features a character flying around an active battle scene, trying to see if anyone has any tape?
I just got a message from the Macaw.
Oh.
The Macaw. She says, when you're done, bring me a bottle. 5.
Rough
3,
day.
2. Can't wait. Yeah, 1. Yeah, exactly. Boatman.
I said Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Let's go to Jake.
I said Avengers Age of Ultron.
Let's go to Albert.
I said Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
And Mark.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Volume 2 is correct. So 12 to 11.
Volume 3 isn't eligible yet, is it?
No, it is. It is.
Oh, okay, good. I would have felt more stupid then.
Your next question is going to come in the category of Planet of the Apes. At the beginning of 1968's Planet of the Apes, Taylor tells who that they only joined the mission for the fame and glory of it.
Can't just read it the way I wrote it.
We've talked about this recently, I feel like. Oh, and now you made me drop my marker cap. Look what you've done, Nick.
Are you blaming me for your mistakes?
Yes, I am, frankly. You're going to have to do the countdown. I have to get my marker cap.
I'll do it. Don't you think I won't? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Go ahead, Tim.
All right, let's go to Jake.
I said Novo.
Let's go to Albert.
I said Landon.
Let's go to Mark.
Landon?
And Boatman.
I said Dodge.
Landon is correct. So it is 13 to 12. As we get to the next one, what is it?
Your penultimate question comes in the category of Marvel. Who plays Colonel Stars and Stripes in Kick-Ass 2?
You can't just read it the way that it's written, Nick.
That's how it's written, and I wrote it. I reserved the
Colonel, Nick.
Colonel.
Jesus, you're gonna get them all
Streepes.
up. What?
Stars and Streepes.
Streepes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Albert.
Jim Carrey.
Mark.
Jim Carrey.
Boatman.
Jim Curry.
And Jake.
James Eugene Carey.
Is that his middle name? 15 to 14. Clean sweep. Your final question in the round is in the category of Law and Order.
And Tim, I believe if Albert, not to jinx anything, but if Albert hits this, it will be a perfect round.
My God, I was unaware. I'm so sorry. Albert, if you hit this, it'll be a perfect round. It's in the category of Law and Order. The question is, why does Marcus have to impersonate Mike when speaking to Julie in Bad Boys? This movie's fun.
Tim, what you gonna do?
I don't know, man. What are you gonna do?
Who you gonna call?
The Bad Boys?
Yes.
3, 2, 1. Pens down, and let's go to Mark.
Said because Mike isn't around.
Let's go to Boatman.
That's who she wanted to speak to.
Let's go to Jake.
Julie will only talk to Mike.
And Albert.
I don't have anything.
Julie will only talk to Mike. We can for sure I would take Boatman's answer.
Yeah,
That's who she wanted to speak to. I don't think we could take Mark's.
I would not take marks on the initial.
What?
Okay.
Like, can I hear the question again?
Yes, you can. The question again is, why does Marcus have to impersonate Mike when speaking to Julie in Bad Boys? And the answer we had was Julie will only talk to Mike.
What do you think?
I mean,
Is it enough of a challenge?
because that's the reason why.
Would you like
Like
to bring in your
talks to her in
manager?
the first place. Yeah, let's bring it in.
bring it.
I haven't seen this fucking movie.
Because that's also the problem is that Mike isn't there to talk to Julie.
Yeah, that's what instigates
he's
them
gone.
talking, and that's how he pretends to be Mike in that.
Yeah,
moment.
like
So I feel like there is enough of a challenge. I'll let you be the one to make the choice, but I would say I'm fine with the challenge.
I mean,
if you want to go for it.
yeah, like it's a
Based on the
tie.
wording of the question, I think that's fine.
I think so.
You both seem confident in it, so I would suggest if you do, then we should just go for it. I'd say.
Why not? Let's challenge.
Fuck it.
All right, we'll be right back after this challenge. Hey, we're back. We looked at it, and we are going to accept Mark's answer. 16 all is the score. No perfect round, unfortunately, for Albert, but very high-scoring game in round number 1. Nick, let's get into round number 2. How's it going to work?
Round number 2 is going to work like this. It is the wheel round. We have a wheel with 8 fandom categories on it, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Each team will get a spin at the wheel. If they like what they spin the first time, they can keep it. If not, they can choose to spin again, but they will be forced to keep what they spin the second time. You'll get 5 questions in the chosen category, each worth 2 points apiece, as a plane flies by and I have to talk louder and louder. If you don't like what you spin the first time, you can spin it again, but you'll have to keep what it lands on the second time. I think I started over. 5 questions, 2 points apiece, 1 for multiple choice. Stealing's available. Tim, what's on the wheel?
Yeah, sure. On the wheel today is Law & Order, DreamWorks Animation, Sci-Fi Icons, Marvel, Disney Animation, MCU, Pixar, and Worlds of DC. Guns and Ships, you are the higher-seeded team. Would you like to spin first or defer?
We'll defer, right?
Yeah, I think that's the
Yeah,
best move. I think
that's
this
fine
is a
with
good
me.
wheel, so I think we just knock out a few things if we can.
Well, you will knock out 1 exactly, not a few, but that's but here's gonna be the spin for Back to Formula. I forgot what your team name was for a second.
How dare you?
Spin is in, and it lands on the MCU.
Okay, I like this category. Mark, Dylan, what do you think?
I'm not answering questions. What do you guys think? How confident do you feel in?
I feel good with this just because it's a category that we both are fairly or I would say quite good in. We know these movies very well. Like, I don't really want 2 categories. I think on the wheel. I don't know. What do you think, Mark?
Yeah, this is one of the better ones. Let's just take it.
I like it. We've actually taken MCU before now too, so this might be interesting.
All right, Nick, will you please go ahead and read Back to Formula? There are questions in the category of the MCU.
Gladly. Back to Formula. Are you prepared for your questions in the category of the MCU?
Go fuck yourself.
Maybe.
Back to Formula. Your first question. Which MCU film features a killer trained to copy the moves of other MCU heroes?
It's Black Widow.
Yep.
Black Widow. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. Who plays Killmonger?
Ravi wants to be brought in.
Well, I started reading the questions. So who plays Killmonger's father, Njobu, in Black Panther?
Sterling K. Brown.
That's it. Yeah.
Sterling K. Brown. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Tim, what do we do?
We've done this before. We can bring in Javi. They can.
I'm
Yeah,
very
you
curious.
brought in before you started reading. the
Yep.
question.
No, we can bring him in. What's up, Javi?
I would challenge that Black Widow. She's not trained to copy the moves. It's like a program and like a chip, I think. Right? Am I misremembering that, Albert?
She studies the footage, I believe. There are multiple footage.
Okay,
that
then
she
maybe I'm just
studies.
misremembering that movie.
I
That's
think.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So 20 to 16, Nick.
Yep.
Okay. All right. What's next?
Your third question. In Thor, what type of weapon does Loki use to force the Bifrost to stay open before Thor destroys it?
It's a Heimdall's sword, right?
Yeah, it's Heimdall's sword. Yeah.
Heimdall's sword. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. And nothing else happened. Back to formula, your fourth question in the MCU. In Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, what specifically does Kang threaten to do if Scott doesn't retrieve the energy core that Janet enlarged?
I think I have an idea. I think it's to make him watch Cassie die over and over again.
They threw specifically in there. I think you're right.
I
But
kind of just want to go for it.
You know what?
Yeah.
What?
To
Fuck
see
it,
him
let's do it.
to see him kill Cassie over and over again. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Let's go,
Just
Jake.
looking for Kill Cassie
Oh,
specifically.
bring Javi in.
But okay.
Sorry. He said to see Cassie kill him over and over again, not to make him see Cassie kill Cassie over and over again.
Wait, what did Jake say?
To see him, to see.
Oh, please.
I don't know if I'm just misremembering that. I don't know. Maybe you know what? If no one else can remember, maybe I don't want to.
I don't.
But
I have no idea.
it was pretty close. But I don't. Whatever. I'm not. What am I fucking doing?
You're good, Javi.
I'm not a manager.
You're good, man. You're doing
don't
your
manage.
job. Are you guys challenging?
It sounded a little iffy, but if y'all don't have an issue with it or didn't even notice it, I think.
See, I don't remember what Jake specifically said. If Jake said the wrong thing, I don't know if he did or not. I thought he said see Cassie get killed over and over, but I don't.
I thought it was to see him kill Cassie over and over again, as in to see Kang kill Cassie. So I don't understand what.
To see Kang kill
Yes.
Cassie? Okay, yeah. Okay, then what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing.
It's
okay.
fine. It's
You're
fine.
good, Javi.
All right. Nick, final question.
Oh yeah, we're still all right. Your final question. Back to formula. In Avengers: Age of Ultron, who pilots the Quinjet to the safe house after the Hulk loses control in Africa?
It's Hawkeye. Yeah.
He's the only one who doesn't get brainwashed.
Yeah.
Hawkeye. Final answer.
And that is correct for 2 more points in the clean sweep of the MCU.
All right. So I have formula getting their total up to 26.
I have that as well, Tim.
Okay. So we will bring back in Javi and the wheel.
I
This is
didn't
gonna
want
be
another Victoria situation.
this is going to be the spin for Guns and Chips. And it lands on DreamWorks Animation.
Ooh.
I like it
It's-
for you guys. I don't know if you guys are really. If you guys really are like, yeah, we could go like.
It's one of our better ones, both.
Yeah, it's like one of the better. Like, here's the thing. It's like basically, it's do we want to try? Basically, for Pixar or Disney, which the odds of getting that are not super high. Versus take something that like I don't know that we're gonna go 10 for 10 in this. Depends on just the difficulty of the questions.
Yeah, I would say this. I think MCU was their third or fourth pick. I think if this is your third or fourth pick, I think you guys can take it. And I think
Okay,
I feel
we'll take
confident
it.
in both of you guys to do it.
Albert, are you okay with that, or are you wanting to spin?
No, I was about to say if the difficulty is like what the MCU one was, I think hopefully we can do well. So let's do
Okay, that's a good point. Yeah, we'll keep it.
Right, you guys got this.
All right. Guns and Chips. I will be giving you your questions in the category of DreamWorks Animation. Are you ready?
Mhm.
Mhm.
All right, your first question. Which DreamWorks film features one of the main characters attempting to impress house guests by playing a variety of instruments, fixing someone's back, and bartending?
That's Mr. Peabody and Sherman, right?
Yeah.
Mr. Peabody and Sherman, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, your second question. Who voices Turbo's brother Chet in Turbo?
That's my boy. That's Paul Giamatti, baby.
Yep, you're right.
Paul Giamatti, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Yes, Nick. Yeah. So, all right, your next question. What type of object does Megamind have that he keeps losing because it is invisible in Megamind?
The car.
His car, yeah.
Yeah. Car, final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points. Your fourth question. What's the name of Dave's potion that is shot through a ray to create mutations in Penguins of Madagascar?
Oh, it's like something uglifier or decutifier or
Decutifier sounds.
What we're gonna have to go multiple.
Yeah, I think we need multiple for this.
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, arsenic brew, B, screaming sauce, C, junk juice, or D, Medusa serum.
D. It's D.
Yeah.
D. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. And your final question in the category of DreamWorks animation. What royal title does Poppy have at the end of Trolls World Tour?
Is she just made queen?
That's what.
Because she's already a princess.
Yeah. I think it's just queen.
I feel like it has to be. If it's something weird, she's already a princess. Queen, final answer.
That is correct for
Okay.
2 more points and the clean sweep of DreamWorks animation. So, Nick, I have Guns and Chips getting their total up to 25 to Formula's 26. Is that what you have?
That is what I have, Tim.
All right, we are going to get into round number 3. How's it going to work, Nick?
Round number 3 is going to work like this. It is the betting round. We have 5 more questions in the realm of Fandom fights. Once the teams hear the category, they can choose who will take the question. The other person will have to take question 2. They can reset for questions 3 and 4, and teams can confer on the 5th and final question. Once they hear the category, they can bet anywhere between 0 and 2 points on the question. If they get the question correct, they will gain those points. If they get the question incorrect, they will lose those points. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated or we have reached the end of the match. Teams, any questions as we get into round number 3?
Okay. All right, then your first category you can bet points on is Worlds of DC. All right, let's get bets started with Guns and Chips. Who's taking it and how much?
I'll take it and 2 points.
Okay, and Formula, who's taking it and how much?
I'll do it. 2 points.
All right, your question in the category of the Worlds of DC is, how does Black Adam kill Sabak at the end of Black Adam? Great film.
Was it?
No, it's not.
It did what it said it was going to do.
It really did change the DC universe forever.
It changed the hierarchy of the power because then the guy was out and James Gunn was in, and everything's just all messed
Now I
up.
wish I took this question.
5, 4, 3,
At the rub.
1. Hands down. Let's start with Albert.
I said decapitation.
And let's go to, as I do math, Mark.
I just said stabbed him.
Both incorrect, unfortunately. We were looking for rips in half. Rips him in half.
All right.
So
I didn't even know this because my dad wanted to watch this for Father's Day.
oh, you did, I did see you.
Okay.
24 to 23 is the score. Still a 1 point game. The next category that Boatman and Jake have to take is what, Nick?
Star Wars.
Let's get bets starting with back to Formula.
I'm taking it. Oh, I have to take it. 2.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. And Boatman.
2.
All right. What is the question, Nick?
The question is, Which Star Wars film features a villain smashing the window of their own ship while in outer space in order to escape? I don't know why I wrote the word features twice. Apparently, that's from my other personality.
What word did you write?
Features.
Oh, nice.
I read it correctly because I click on my feet, but I don't know what happened there.
That's fair. Things happen. 5.
You like features?
4, 3. Yeah, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Jake.
Revenge of the Sith.
And Boatman.
The Force Awakens.
Revenge of the Sith is the correct answer. So formula goes up to 26. Guns and Chips goes down to 21. There are 3 questions remaining. It's a 5-point game. The next category you can bet points on, and you can reset who takes this. The category is DreamWorks Animation. All right, let's start with Guns and Chips. Who's taking it and how much?
2. Me.
Okay, and formula, who's taking it and how much?
I am and 1.
Okay, your question in the category of DreamWorks Animation is: who voices the main villain, the Toad, in Flushed Away? Your thoughts on Toads?
Your thoughts on flushing?
Love it. If I couldn't flush, my house would be disgusting. Especially when I had COVID. My God. 5, 4, 3.
Sorry, I brought us here.
1. Pens down. Let's start with Boatman.
Ian McKellen.
And Jake.
Ian McKellen.
Ian McKellen is correct. So it is 27-23, a 4-point game. 2 questions remaining. Nick, what is the next category that Albert and Mark have to take?
The next category that you take is YA.
All right, let's get bets, starting with back to formula and Mark.
1.
Okay, and Albert.
2.
Okay, Nick, go ahead and ask the question.
Your question is: which bones of Jacob's get broken during the fight against the newborn pack before the Volturi arrive in Twilight Eclipse?
I have feelings about newborns.
Oh, do you?
She sucks. I'm kidding. I love her. She's great, but she sucks.
I don't know. Talk a lot of shit.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
All right, that was going to be formula's second repeat.
Question again. Which bones of Jacob's get broken during the fight against the newborn pack before the Volturi arrive in Twilight Eclipse?
You've got the figure to be a Volturi.
I don't know how to take that. They all look a little different, but
Tall, lean, vampire-esque.
I don't think the main guy there's very tall. There's
5,
a woman in their pack.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We are going to start with Albert.
All I can think of is the shoulder.
And we're going to go to Mark.
I'm not sure. I said hand.
And your winners. Back to formula. Both incorrect. The answer was ribs. Ribs was the answer. But a final score of 26-21. Nick, thoughts on the match?
Great match. Good times. Loved it. Like I said last time, these two teams feel very close in ability to me. So I'm not surprised that it went different this time than it did last time. It was really just one question that sort of swung things. Other than that, they were really neck and neck. From what I recall, last time I think it was sort of similar. So on any given day, I don't think picking either of these two is a guarantee when they play each other. Guns and Chips have proven to do very well in tournaments in the past. Maybe I just zeroed out. Maybe back to formula. Maybe back to formula will carry on that legacy this year.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to get into post-match interviews. We're going to start by talking to Guns and Chips.
They get on my screen. Are they already?
Yeah, they're here. You want me to do it, Nick?
Hi, Guns and Chips. Sorry. Oh, you just popped up. Great. Guys and Chips, we say it every time. You're a great team. You've had great performances in the past in tournaments, and if I remember correctly, I think you were number 11 when you guys had your very good run to the end. Back to Formula is number 12. So I thought there was some similarities there. But you guys played great. You were tied coming out of round 1 with very high scoring numbers. Ever just a perfect round, sweeping round 2. The problem is they do all those things too. So it comes down to one miss where they hit or one winning situation, and at that point it's really a crapshoot. So that's why I think that on any given day you two teams could beat each other. It just happened to fall in their favor today. What are you guys' thoughts after going out in round 1?
I want to start, actually, if that's okay with you guys. I take full responsibility. Boat very clearly did not want to take Star Wars. I pushed him to take to bet 2 on Star Wars. That's on me. I should have known to have him trust his gut more than us trying to make up a bigger ground, especially obviously if there's a big swing like there was, that's 100% on me. I take full responsibility for this loss. Back to Formula is a great team. We do not, despite the fact that I messed up in the betting round, Back to Formula just played a phenomenal game. They played a great game in the betting round. They swept MCU, which is incredible. They went toe to toe in the first round with us. They played great. Yeah, I don't know. You guys talk. I'm not great at this.
Back to Formal played a great game. They outplayed us today. Lots of what if scenarios, obviously. That round 1 could have gotten a perfect round. I was like, okay, I know Mike was not there. Don't remember the reason. I didn't write down anything. I guess I could have written down, but I didn't. And yeah, that round 3, just those 2 questions that I took in round 3, I just couldn't remember at all. So that was also on me. But yeah, otherwise, nothing else to say for this one.
Yeah. I love playing with Albert. That's honestly just the biggest bummer. Is just now we don't get to play for a while. Oh well.
All right. Well, Guns and Chips, we're sorry to see you go early, but if you'll be back, you guys are always back. So we look forward to that as well. But yeah, congratulations on a match well played. As we bring in our winners today, I assume Tim is doing that while my screen has not changed. Oh, are they here?
They're here.
Back to Formula. Congratulations on winning. Oh, look, there they are. Okay, great. I don't know what's happening, man. Look, I got 250 college students sharing the same Wi-Fi now, so that's very unfortunate. But not unfortunate for you all. As you reverse the curse, a little bit of revenge on the team that beat you last time. Maybe the questions being more at a round 1 tournament level as opposed to a contender match level made the difference here to where you were able to not only stick with them, but get just the inch you needed in round 3 to close it out. So how are you feeling about the match, about the win, moving on to round 2?
Shit. We sort of went into this going like, there's a good chance this is our last match, because I was vocal in the end once we lost in that contenders match that I sort of want to, sort of seeing the end of the road for me in Fandom, and this is sort of be our last run, just the last hurrah and see how well we played, and we went into this match with nothing to lose, and I think that is why we won, because we were able to take chances on certain questions in round 2 and 3. Really was nice, a little bit more comforting with questions than we've each of us had in past matches, so that was nice, but it feels good. It does feel finally good to have a win like this that actually feels like it means something, and not just constantly losing number 1 contender matches and then starting to question your abilities in Fandom. So that's sort of good. But holy crap. It's also just great to play with Mark. I love playing with Mark, even if it's in Fandom where neither of us aren't, at the pinnacle of our abilities. It's still fun regardless. And also having Dylan here, it's good having someone give us more positivity and optimism than either of us could have for this. So yeah, it feels pretty good.
Mark, Jake loves playing with you. Is the feeling mutual?
It certainly is. It is funny that Jake brought it. we didn't play to the pinnacle of our ability. We scored 26 points after 2 rounds. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Jake. Played pretty well over there. You know, I kind of had a feeling this could happen. I mean, one end, like, you know, I think we kind of are kind of focusing other places, but on the other end, this is also Fandom, and me and Jake are both pretty good at this, and anything can happen on any given day here. It's kind of like what makes this division so fun to watch and so fun to participate in. It just, I knew, like, if we keep pace with them, and, you know, if we just, the opportunity happens where, you know, they make a mistake, we can capitalize on it, and, you know, that's what happened today.
Absolutely. Dylan, thoughts on your team here?
Yeah, these guys, I mean, they were talking down on themselves in the promos, but I do believe that they can, like, push any team to the limit and beat any team. And they showed it here today. Like, I mean, Guns and Ships, like, haven't they like literally won one of these tournaments in the past before? Like,
made it to the
If
finals.
not, they've definitely made it to the finals.
Okay,
twice.
yeah, they made it to the finals twice. So, like, this is like a top tier team that they faced today, and they were able to get it done. And in pretty dominant fashion. Like, they had a 5-point lead at one point in round 3, so that's very impressive. Yeah, once we got the 10 points in round 2, I was really excited because I thought at that point I was like, okay, they got their confidence. I think that's the confidence we need going into round number 3, and we were able to make it work in round 3 and get the win. So I'm very happy for these guys.
Absolutely. And now with this win, we'll be moving on to round 2 as the number 12 seed. Possibly one of the only upsets, but, you know, I haven't shot the rest of it yet. But at the moment, you don't have upsets, so that's great. You'll be playing either the number 13 seed, Flurkin Shit Up, or the number 4 seed, the Pinheads. Preferences, thoughts? Are you prepared?
I think we're going to play the Pinheads, would be my guess, just based on how tournaments happen with seeds and, you know, that sort of stuff. But hey, who would have thought the 12th seed would have won over the 5th seed? So I could just be completely wrong. Pinheads, that's Jeremy and Will, right?
It is.
Yes.
That would be fun. We played Will in teams in Melee. Jeremy is part of our faction.
Yeah, Flurkin is also in our faction. You can't sleep on them too much either, because that's Jay and Ryan have been playing very well as a team. It's all good.
My bad. Sorry,
I figured you might have, but yeah, they've been playing really good. I think either team would be a good match, but I feel confident in it being a good match. I don't want to say anything bad about our faction mates.
Great. Well, guys, congratulations on the win. I think you played great, and we'll see you in round 2. Tim, why don't you do the thing?
Yeah,
everyone's
fantastic
nice. Imagine your screen is empty, so you keep going.
Okay, fantastic match. Both teams played great. High scoring, honestly. Like 16-16 out of round number 1 is gross. And both teams sweeping their categories. Like, this is a really good Fandom Fights match. I'm happy I was here for it. And now I apparently have to go get up here quick, feed this baby. So, bye!
And again, that's the hero gig. Part of the journey is the end.
Goodbye, old friend.
Kitty has to go.